and your Adrian College Bulldogs. And now let's meet the starting lineups first for the visiting Lions of Finlandia University. Starting in goal, a sophomore wearing number 33, Marcus Walsh. On defense for the Lions, a sophomore wearing number 3, Adam Wayne. Also on defense, a freshman wearing number 21, Corey Richardson. One forward, a senior wearing number 17, Alex Rezanoff. Also forward for the Lions, a junior wearing number 27, Blake Peavy. And in the lineup forward position for Finlandia, a senior wearing number 9, Bryce Mitchell. The Lions are coached by Joe Burkhardt, assisted by Brian Hansen, Jeff Finger, Jeff Markham, and Mackay Steffen. And now, the starters for your Adrian College Bulldogs. In goal, a senior wearing number 35 from Milton, Ontario, Kevin Ekma. On defense for your Bulldogs, a senior wearing number 19 from St. Thomas, Ontario, Braden Hallam. Also on defense for Adrian, a senior wearing number 44 from Trenton, Michigan, Corey Dunn. At forward for Adrian, a senior wearing number 9, the pride of Muskegon, Michigan, Trevor Boyd. Also forward, a senior wearing number 22 from Bowmanville, Ontario, Connor Armour. And in the final forward position for your Bulldogs, a freshman wearing number 13 from Farmington Hills, Michigan, Austin Foxbro. Your Bulldogs are coached by Adam Krug, assisted by Kevin Moore, Ron Hutnick, and Jeremy Symington. Ladies and gentlemen, your officials for tonight's contest, the referees are Paul Rigby and Jason Swenson. The linesmen are Walter Lehman and Patrick Courtney. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise and remove your hats to honor America and those who support our freedom at home and abroad. And now, please join Mr. Keith Allen as he performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang the bombs bursting in, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hello and welcome to the beautiful Arrington Ice Arena, where tonight we are prepping for this NCAA hockey contest between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Finlandia Lions. Nick Rizzo alongside my wonderful partner,
Johnny Costello.
and we are getting ready for puck drop here, 30 seconds until the first drop at center ice. Johnny, what are you looking for from both teams to get a strong start tonight?
I'm looking for some urgency. You know, they had a tough loss last weekend against Marion and for Finlandia. urgency. Urgency is key in this game. Got some fast, skilled teams here tonight.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't agree more. It was really a tough loss. I believe it was 4-1 last weekend against Marion here in Arrington, and a big game for this home Bulldogs squad tomorrow, facing constant rival St. Norbert. So trying to set a very strong precedent walking into tomorrow here at home. So for the Bulldogs, our starting lineup is going to be Armour, Boyd, Buttrell on forward, Corey Dunn and Braden Helms on defense. This is a great clash of colors here, blue on yellow. I believe these are their alternate jerseys for the Bulldogs, I think, and they're real pretty.
They look sick.
So puck dropped and Bulldogs win it back. Dunn trying to cradle around, finds partner Helms. He couldn't hold on to the pass, so he'll dump that one back around and put on a body. Puck's dumped in deep. Helms will have to recover. Chipped up the board for Boyd. Gets back up to the blue line. Armour will pick it up with speed over the offensive zone blue line, going in front of the net, trying behind, and couldn't get a pass off. Throws it to the blue line, D to D pass. Helms couldn't handle that, so he elected to throw it off the boards. And Dunn will pinch up and drop it back down to Connor Armour. Dunn gets thrown to his feet. Puck on net. Goalie made a temporary save, but got knocked away from him. Boyd carrying it to hash marks, drops off low, finds Armour, back up to the blue line. Dunn patiently passes a shot, just wide, actually hit the side, I believe the bottom bar of the net there, and bounced up high. Found its way back up to the blue line. Dunn will shoot, and that went off the stick of a Lions player. Took a second shot, open in the slot, and bounces on the close end over here for Helms. Up the slot, Dunn shoots off a shin pad. Good defensive work here by the Lions.
2 block shots so far.
And really good strong manning on the shots here from the Bulldogs. A good chance here, as Buttrell couldn't find the back of the net as he tried to go for almost what looked like a wraparound there. A little unique, but he got it off. Dunn at the blue line will pinch up and weave around and shoots and hits post, and the referee's calling that one a good goal.
Wow.
So, minute and a half into the game, Dunn hits the top of the corner of the goal, and pretty sure that's going to be the one that puts the Bulldogs up to a nice early lead here.
Not sure where that one went. I think it went, did it go bar down or posted in?
Looking at the replay now, that one actually went top of the corner, and I believe it went down from the bar to the post and back on the inside. So Dunn, captain for his team, is the one who puts him on top here early in the first.
Snipe.
And beautiful one at that. So Eller and Cole Tarsi on defense here, and Eller takes it into the corner. Couldn't hold on to it, but he'll battle for it here. Throw it up past the blue line. The Lions will recover at center ice. On forward, you've got Montembeault, Beckneck, and I can't see the number on that player's jersey on the far side over here.
Grant Bateson.
And he's a new addition to the Bulldogs lineup here tonight. I think is this his debut for the year? Or I'm not quite sure. He might have played in one of the away games to start the Bulldogs year, but at home anyway, this is his debut. The Lions looking to exit their zone, and they will off a bad bounce. The dump in goes off Matt Eller, and Bulldogs will change. Eller carrying the puck, wheels down. Good defensive choice there. Passes it back up, and with speed, in comes the Bulldogs. And Coy Kendall couldn't hold on to that there, so he tripped out, and Bulldogs will have to recover. Marinelli with the puck at the blue line. Partner Kaufman on the far side. Looking for Coy Kendall, instead finds McNair, who drops it off. For Van Horn, takes a hard shot off the shin pad. He's going to feel that one tomorrow. Van Horn's a big guy, and to take a hard shot like that in the shin pad can't feel good. Coy Kendall with the puck at the hash marks, throws it to the slot. McNair just misses the net on a bouncing puck. And it'll be thrown back up to him on the far side, and the Lions will gain possession and seek to break out and get their first shot here and throw it back down, no icing. Kaufman gets there first, and Marinelli up at the hash marks, chips up, finds Brian Yim, who had a hat trick here at home a couple games ago.
Also had the only goal in the game against Marion.
Yeah, so he's on a little bit of a hot streak here. Yeah. Helms in his own zone, drops off to Herb, who dumps that one in. No icing. I believe that went off a deflection, and it'll be thrown into the corner. Helms pinches up, and it'll be battled for. The Lions will come up with it and seek to break out. But Dunn recovers, and he'll peel back into the neutral zone. Lions pick that one off, and back in they go. Dunn and Helms on defense here. Herb, Yim, and Paquette on forward here.
Nice move.
Yeah, it was a beautiful move. He almost toe dragged in there, it looked like. A little trip, and looks like we're getting a call. Right call by the referees on that trip there.
Good start for Adrian so far.
Yeah, about 5 minutes in, up a goal, you're going on the power play, and this team's power play has been pretty lethal. For as long as I've known this team, it's been pretty lethal, but this year is no exception. So
got a lot of weapons up at the point.
Oh yeah, a lot of hard shots. Defensive talent on this team is seemingly endless. So up a man here, 15:59 left in the first. Bulldogs win it back to Helms at the point. Drops down to Armour, back up to Helms, who will switch sides with Matrell, I believe that is, and gets thrown back down low. Armour at the hash marks. Wheels up to the top of the circle, throws one on, and catches, I believe, a shin pad or a stick of a Lions player, and gets thrown back down. Etmo will have to come out and recover. Helms with speed. We've seen Helms pinch up a lot this year, Johnny. What are you thinking about that as a defenseman?
I think it's good, especially to have an offensive defenseman on the team, and what an exceptional skater he is. If anyone can do it every game, it's him.
And he's like you said, he's a great skater and a great body out there on the ice. He's real smart hockey IQ, and he's not afraid to throw a body for a play. So Boyd takes this behind, or excuse me, Dunn takes this behind his own net and pitches up over the blue line, drops off the Paquette, cross for Yim over the offensive zone, and he'll wheel to the short side of the net, or close side of the net here, excuse me. Back up to the blue line. Dunn throws this one back down low and finds Paquette to McNair a shot, and McNair puts that one in the back of the net.
That's a good shot.
Bulldogs have a pretty comfortable 2-0 lead here. So really looking good for them to start the game off. 14:55 left in the first period. They're up 2-0.
McNair's third of the season.
It's a good, strong start for him. If I'm not mistaken, he's a junior, so he's still got another year on him. So lining up for the draw is Montembeault with backneck and post on his sides. And you've got Kaufman and Marinelli on the blue line for his team. Marinelli will have to recoil off a bad bounce and crawl behind Edmund and drop this back off the back net.
Bulldogs have a very, very strong decor this year.
Yeah, and even their offensive talent too is not afraid to fall back, and they're very smart defensively on the puck. And it's underrated almost to think that how much defense wins like championships and wins games. Because if you let goals up, you're not gonna keep a lead.
Yeah.
Etma coming out of the game or out of the net here. And, he will chip this one and almost dangle that Lions player there and throws it up to the corner. Passed up, and Lions keep this one in, and good little look for them. They'll throw it on net, and it hit a rafter. Went off a stick into the rafter. We get a whistle, and the Lions are going to be still held to no shots on net. Just over 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes into the game here. Johnny, what are you thinking of both teams' start here?
Adrian, just a great start. They're showing that urgency that they need. And Finlandia, I think they need a little more urgency, and they need to get some shots on that.
Yeah, you're not going to win games if you don't shoot pucks at the net. That goes without saying, and it's very hard to do against this strong Bulldogs squad. Gold Tarsi dumps that one in deep, and it'll be chased for, and Bulldogs come up with it. Yim at the blue line will wheel around, find Eller, open a shot, and I believe that hit Herb. And it looked like it went off Herb and right into the netting, so that one had to hurt. Never want to hit a teammate with a stray shot like that.
It would have been a sweet tip if it gone in.
Yeah, it would have been a great one. It'd be definitely a really good one that Herb would be looking to get, for sure. Boy Kendall taking the draw here. I believe that's McNair on his side and Boyd to his right. I think. I'm not positive that's Boyd. That's Van Horn. I couldn't see if it was an 8 or a 9. On these jerseys, they look the same.
Yeah.
It's behind the Lions goaltender, chip back up to Matt Eller, who will throw this one. Looking for a post, couldn't find one. Ends up on Cole Tarsi's stick and back down, and McNair couldn't hold that, so the Lions will seek to exit the zone. They will, and dump this one in deep. Eller takes it in the corner, and gets dropped. And Coy Kendall will be on the far side here to receive that. Van Horn with him. And Eller taking that, chipped up to McNair, and Bulldogs will exit. Shot sits 6-0 in favor of the home squad, who lead 2-0 with 12:56 left in the first frame.
Oh, wow. Big collision down in the corner.
Two Bulldogs players took a hard little stumble into each other. I think it was McNair and Van Horn who just misplaced there. And Lions could have had a bad break, but again, like you said, that strong defensive core for the Bulldogs kept them out of that. Shot at Etma goes through the crease and onto the close side. McNair pokes that one. Armour will be there to receive. They'll dangle around pass and couldn't get it on the tape of Petrell. Had a wide open net if he got that pass off.
What a play that would have been.
It's dumped in. Etma will peel that one and drop it for his defense. Helms that will be. Got Helms, Armour, Boyd, Petrell, and I believe that's Marinelli, excuse me, on the close side here on D with Helms. Marinelli will retrieve that behind Etma. Still not a shot registered for the Lions. Hard body there as Boyd gets thrown into the boards. Boyd, a big player on his skate, especially on his skates. He's already tall, but his skates add another 3 inches or so. And it will exit the Bulldog zone. Petrell couldn't hold on to that, drops it to Boyd, who also got it snatched away from him, and the Lions will recoil off. Almost a dangerous play there, as that Lions forward, was way behind the defense of the Bulldogs, but he peeled back there.
Good play by Petrell.
Ooh. Lions carrying into the zone here, drop off, and ends up on a Bulldog stick, so it'll be carried out. Montembeau with the puck chips the play off the boards and go for a chip and chase. And it finds, can't see who that is in the corner. I believe it's Bateson, you said, his name found in the corner. A shot from Eller. A couple of bodies sent flying here.
Yeah, that's going to be a hit from behind.
And it looks like the Lions are going to go to penalty kill here as Etma heads to the bench. Extra man for the Bulldogs. Late call here. Kaufman with the puck chips up to Eller. On the close side here to the slot. Yim drops down from Montembeau back up to the blue line for Eller, who's going to take his time and try and find an opening.
Talk about a size line there with Post, Montembeau, and Bateson. Wow.
Big guys.
A lot of size there.
Yim, crafty with the puck, wheels behind the Lions' net, out of their reach, and he'll wheel around into the slot looking for an opening.
At him go.
Yeah, he's just gunning it. Kaufman is shot, and it goes off the goaltender. Bulldogs still holding on. The late call still stands, and we're finally going to get a whistle almost a minute after that referee's arm went up.
I don't think the Lions have had the puck for more than 30 seconds so far.
Yeah, it's definitely been a Bulldog-heavy possession night thus far. And we've already seen one power play goal from the Bulldogs, and I'm sure we're going to look to see another as they go to the power play here. Draw to the right of the Lions goaltender. You've got McNair, Paquette, Van Horn, Dunn, and Yim out there. So this is something that we were talking about just a little bit ago. If you notice, there's 4 forwards out for the Bulldogs right now and 1 defenseman. So the fact that your forwards are that defensively talented, as you said earlier, you can rely on them. You don't have to have the extra D-man. You can take the power at the in the front.
What you need when you build a championship team right there.
Yeah, you need players who are flexible, and that's as a younger player, if any younger players out there, learn to play all sorts of positions, play everything. It doesn't help or it doesn't hurt, to try anything, and you'll learn a lot more about the game that way. So off the draw line, dump this one down. Etma will have to receive, and he'll drop that one off to Yim, who will give that to his captain, carrying over the defensive blue line. Chips up and couldn't find Van Horn, so he'll get thrown back up, and we get a whistle. I think the goalie threw that into the netting, I think, is what happened there. He wound up and fired that one.
Yeah. Trying to get the puck out, but
Sometimes you get that unfortunate bounce, and the next thing you know, draws in your zone. We were talking earlier, Johnny, and we were saying it's a packed house. It's, in Arrington, it almost looks like this should be a playoff game with how many people are in here.
Yeah.
There's almost no seats in the stand, and standing room at the glass is very limited. I'm really excited to see what this crowd does for tomorrow.
Oh, I think it'll be more packed tomorrow, considering they're playing St. Norbert. Looks like we got another penalty. We got a 5-on-3.
So we're going to get a Bulldogs 5-on-3 here.
Sounds like might be a bench minor.
Yeah, I think that was a bench minor.
Actually, they're giving the goalie
Delay of game?
yeah, Marcus Gloss is getting a delay of game penalty.
Wow, so that's an interesting. We don't see that one much from a goalie. So some defensive exchanges here as the Bulldogs are trying to make the Lions run around to add to their already dominating tally. Dunn drops to Helms in the slot. He just wide of the net, but that was a rocket. That had some power behind it. Lions with possession. They will exit the zone. But as you mentioned, the crowd here tomorrow is going to be wild, and it is also family weekend here at Adrian College. A lot of parents and siblings out here to see their family members who attend the school, so audience is going to be big.
Save.
Great chance there for the Bulldogs.
Thought Armour was going to shoot that.
If he had, that would have almost certainly went in. So back up at the blue line, Dunn and Helms are exchanging, trying to make the Lions run around.
Helms one-timer.
Helms taking a shot, goes off a stick, back up to the slot. Armour with a pretty pass behind his back. Dunn to Helms, and back down to Dunn at the top of the zone. Down low to Helms, or to Armour, and Dunn winds up. The goalie makes an easy save. And we're going to get I believe that's just forward line change here for the Bulldogs. Paquette, Yim, and Van Horn came out. And defense is going to stay the same. Can't say I blame him. Dunn and Helms put together a heck of a defensive pairing. One of the best, I have to say, one of the best in this that I've seen in NCAA D3 hockey, I have to say. So
Dunn over 100 career points as a defenseman. You don't hear that too often.
He also made captain of his team this year, and Dunn throws one at the net, Helm throws one at the net that is snatched up nice and easy. And we were talking about Dunn. He entered third place all-time. Is that all-time scoring or all-time defensive scoring?
I think it's all-time defensive.
I think it's all-time defensive too. So, but yeah, either way, an accomplishment entering your senior season to break that milestone. And I think he certainly could go for that second place margin.
Oh, definitely. And most of his points are assists, so that says a thing or two about him too.
Always pays off to have that kind of player on your team who's great at helping out and sending the puck in the right directions.
Oh, definitely. One that's as smart as Dunn as well.
Helms drops back to Dunn. They cycle over. Only one man down here for the Lions as their player comes out of the box. Helms with the puck, throws it on net in a scramble. And it's going to find its way outside of the net and behind. Paquette with the puck, wheels around the backside, finds Helms, across to Dunn, who will drop this one down low to Yim. Saw him run a circus around the Lions earlier, and as they come out be even, Van Horn carries the puck, and it drops down to Dunn, a shot, and catches a deflection. Paquette carrying.
See, this is something the Bulldogs did not do a whole lot of last game, is shoot the puck.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that really, if you don't shoot the puck, you're going to have a hard time scoring. And if you're not able to get a lot of shots off, it's going to be difficult to get a hold of your game per se. I'm sure you can attest to if you can't run offensively like you're supposed to, it's harder to get things going.
I mean, they still outshot Marion last weekend, but they had a lot of shots that missed in that, so you gotta get them on that.
Thus far, it looks like whatever they did in practice this week has paid off, as most of their shots have been on net. And I haven't seen too many go wide, and shots at 13-1, and 7:30 left in the first. Puck bounces back. Eller drops this one up for Cole Tarsi. Finds back neck, looking to get up. Cole Tarsi pinching up. Defenseman, again, doing what we were just talking about Helms does, and pinches up and knows when to skate the puck up at the right time. Eller at the blue line takes a blind shot and rings the post. Eller wasn't even looking when he let go of that one. He almost snake eyes that one and was looking directly at the defenseman before he let that one rip. Tarsi back to Eller. Montembeau carrying through the neutral zone. He'll pinch it, or he'll toss it up and chase it. Big body he is, so gets falling back.
Better keep your head up when he's out there as well.
Kaufman and Marinelli, fresh D pairing out for the Bulldogs. Montembeau, top of the circle, throws this one on. It's poked away from the goalie as he tried to hold on to that, and it gets tossed out of the zone. Kaufman, a new defensive talent on the Bulldogs squad, will chip that one in. Marinelli, also new on the team, will battle for that one. Neutral zone, falls back, and they'll exchange a couple passes. He finds Coy Kendall with the puck, drops off the post. A big body out there to find Durab a shot, and it goes off the goaltender behind the net. Cycle the puck back up the blue line. Marinelli couldn't hold on to that, so it'll get pulled away. Post battles for it. We'll drop that one back down. Finds Kaufman, rips one, and
that had to hurt.
I don't know where that hit the goalie, but a couple of bodies being thrown around. And another shot, and this goalie is finally getting a break, and it's been
there we go.
And it looks like we're gonna get a for certain penalty going to the box here, as Coy Kendall is almost wrestled to the ice by a Lions player. So Bulldogs to the power play yet again.
Gotta capitalize on these chances if you're Adrian.
And that goalie had 5 or 6 hard sequence shots that he just couldn't get a break. Bulldogs were poking the puck away from him and just not giving him a chance to get his team a whistle.
Yeah. Good job by the freshman there, draw penalty.
Yeah, it was a good one. That was a great penalty he drew just in front of the net. Really good job he did. Great freshman talent here at Adrian this year. Draw to the right of the goaltender. Armour taking it for the Bulldogs, and he will win it back, but it gets poked out of the zone, taken away from Helms. Helms and Tarsi on defense here. Senior and junior, respectively. Helms carries the puck up, drops this one back for Connor Armour, chips up, finds Buttrell, who catches a little bit of a hook, but will maintain control of the puck. Sauces that one up to Helms, who will dump that one back in deep and find Armour below the hash marks. We'll wheel up and look to pass. And the great thing this Bulldogs team does on the power play, which I'm sure you can elect to, is they try and make the defending team run out of position to just kind of find an opening and create a chance instead of just throwing it on the net mindlessly. Helms winds up and
man,
I think
another
that
block shot.
I think that actually went off of Tarsi. It looked like. Either way, a block shot is a good defensive thing to do, but you don't want to hit your teammate. Boyd trying to go top shelf, couldn't get over the goalie's head. Finds back to Helms, who drops this one down low. Armour carrying the puck at the hash marks, and he will wheel around and make a couple of fancy moves. Throws this in the slot, a shot, bounces out. Goalie making a great save. Armour in the corner will take some time, give it up to Helms. Dangles around, shoots, goalie, another great save. This goalie's standing tall for his team.
Yes.
Shots sit 20-1 in favor of the home squad, and to think only 2 have been let in is crazy when the shots are this hard and this powerful. So. But if you're the Lions, Johnny, what do you think you need to do if you're the Lions to just get back into this game a little bit?
First thing they have to do is not take any penalties, because it can end up costing you, especially against this Adrian team. And they have to get a little more on the forecheck, and they got to get shots on net, because when they miss the net, it's a breakout pass for Adrian.
Yeah, they miss the net. You're doing the center and defense's job. When you shoot wide or over the top. So Bulldogs give this draw up, and it gets chipped out neutral ice, but they'll attempt to recover, and it'll be taken up against the boards and dropped back. Yim finds McNair on the cross ice pass over here. McNair drops this one and gives it to Paquette, who catches a couple of bodies at him and gets popped out from behind him and done. So the Lions have killed off that penalty. Paquette will wheel back, look for Marinelli, but couldn't find him. Paquette picks up, and he will chase over the blue line. Drops this one back. Bad drop pass, just
a little miscommunication
on the placement there. So Lions will get out of their zone. And it'll be battled for. If it hadn't have poked out of the Lions zone and gotten thrown back in by their player, the Bulldogs would have been offsides there. Gets dumped in, the Lions will receive, throws it in front, and a kind of a whiffed shot. Bagnac taking a hard hit from the side and goes head first into the boards and gets up and acts like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Good chance for the Lions in the slot.
Good play by Kaufman.
Great defense there to take a knee and try and get in the way of the offensive player for the Lions. Body's being thrown around. Bagnac comes up with the puck. 2:50 left in the first, and it'll be battled for Lions with control. This is the best sequence from them I've seen. Marinelli dumps that up, and we're going to get a full change for the Bulldogs. And it's thrown back down. Emma will retrieve that. Eller behind his own net as Cole Tarsi to his side, passes up to Herb.
Good sequence from Finlandia, just not even a shot on that, so you gotta be, Bulldogs are just a puck possession team too. Yep. Especially in their own zone.
Oh yeah, they're very difficult to peel the puck away from, so you can always keep an eye on that. Yeah, it's battled for up against the boards here. I believe that's Bateson and Eller, and I actually think that's Herb too as well against that little scrum there. Pops out though. Lions chip this up. Cole Tarsi with a hip check right up against the boards. Great defensive play. Be battled for, and Bateson putting up a fight. Big player. Puck gets thrown and ends up in the netting.
Emma says, "Thank you. I got something to do now."
Yep, gives him a chance here. Catch some much-needed little practice time because he hasn't seen a shot in a while.
Yeah.
Considering that's the second shot for Finlandia in the game.
And their first one came from the blue line. So.
Coy Kendall drops his draw. Lions take this back at the blue line, throw into the slot, but good defensive work by Helms. Couldn't let that through. Helms done on defense, and we were talking about them earlier. It's surprising to neither of them are especially tall. And defensively, you think that at this level of hockey, especially in college, that you look for those tall 6'2", 6'3" plus defensemen. And I think both of them are about 5'7", 5'8". 5'9", maybe, and then on skates you're looking at 5'10", 5'11", but neither of them are especially tall.
I think just,
Coy Kendall taking a dangerous throw to the ground. He's caught a beating tonight.
I think just the intelligence, the IQ, and how strong they are is what separates them from most small defensemen.
And definitely their speed too. I mean, it's unreal to see how fast these guys skate end to end. Puck in the corner. Post catches a check and a secondary one. Well, he was already down. No calls though. Post will carry the puck. And take this
trying
one.
to get him off the puck.
Yeah, he's another big guy on this team. Final minute of regulation here. Puck is still battled for in the corner. Coy Kendall with post. Coy Kendall comes up with it for the Bulldogs. Throws it at the goalie. Takes a bounce and ends up popping up. Done with the puck. It'll bounce out as it catches, I believe, a Lions skate. 25 on the clock. Helms in the zone, top of the circle to Van Horn. Throws it at the net. Goalie moved his head out of the way as he moved his hand up to catch it. I think that was going straight to his dome. Armour with the puck, top of the circle, throws this one on and catches a rebound, and goalie comes up with it. And
goalie gave Boyd a shove.
Goalie and a defenseman gave Trevor Boyd a shove there, and Boyd, a big boy, 6'2", and the roster sheet says 199, but I'm going to round up. He's 200 pounds, 6'2". He's a very big forward.
Oh, yeah. What he does best, too.
And he's not afraid to get into his scrum, especially, even with a goalie, which some you don't see much, but, it is what it is, and not going to get a call off that. 6 seconds left in the first, so Bulldogs will look to get a quick one off here. And puck's dropped, and bad drop is going to blow that one dead. And the Lions once again shoving a couple of the Bulldog players. And
a lot of bad beef between these two teams last year.
Yeah,
There was actually a fight last year between these two teams.
That's something you don't see much in college hockey because that's definitely at least I think is it a 2-game if you get into a fight in NCAA as far as NCAA regulations go. I think it might be a 2-game. Nobody wants to sit 2 games. You know, it's just you don't want to. We got a bad puck drop here, and looks like we're gonna get another try at it as Armour will line up once again.
Something's going on.
Looks like we're getting a couple of players talking to each other, and not quite sure why we're not having a puck drop. Everybody seems to be lined up right. I don't see anybody pitching in or anything, so I'm not quite sure what this situation with that is.
I think they might be resetting the clock.
Yeah, I think that might be what I think they're trying to get it reset to. I think it was like 6.8 seconds was on there, so. Yep, they're just giving it 6, so. Finally gonna get a puck drop here. Puck drop, Armour wins it back. A shot, and goalie making a great save into the netting. You'll see it on the replay here. There's a quick win in the draw, a shot, and goalie kicking that one up nice and quick. And
Boyd with a little bump on the goalie there.
Giving him, goalie bumped him, he's only bumping him back, you know. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Funniest thing to see players and goalies go back and forth.
Puck dropped again on net. Just went over, and that's going to do it for us here in the first period, Arrington.
And there's one of the Finlandia players just took Boyd's stick out of this. Oh, and Boyd just got slew foot. Look out here.
A little eruption here from the Arrington crowd as Trevor Boyd caught a slew foot, and I can almost guarantee you the second period is going to be interesting to watch. The crowd really just exploded there of anger, and I don't blame them. Catching a slew foot, a little slash from behind is never fun. So, Johnny, what are you looking for from both teams walking into this second period before we take a brief break?
Well, I'm just looking for Adrian to keep their game going. Don't hold back. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal. And for Finlandia, they gotta step on the gas pedal. They gotta get their forecheck up. They gotta get puck possession. They gotta get shots on that.
You know, I definitely agree, and I think for the Bulldogs, we just need to see them keep going and not feed into the drama that's kind of happening thus far. In Finlandia, you know, you're just going to take stupid penalties and make it harder for yourself. If that's the route you want to go, you know, that's up to the players, but it's never fun to have to play the chase game all night. So we'll see what adjustments they make in the intermission, and we'll see you guys in about 15 minutes here in Arrington.
It's now time for Bruiser Shootout, brought to you by
Hello and welcome back to the beautiful Arrington Ice Arena, where we're getting ready for period 2 of Bulldog hockey. Nick Rizzo alongside my wonderful partner.
Johnny Costello.
And we're getting ready to start the second period. Johnny, we had a very interesting end to the first period. The crowd kind of exploded with some extracurriculars that shouldn't have happened after the final whistle had gone and the horn had blown. So what do you think we're going to need? What do you think we're going to expect from both teams to start the second here?
Definitely a little chippiness because of the way the first period ended. Trevor Boyd out there, of course, to start. Let's see, if he makes people slew-foot him again, because that's just what he does.
So Bulldog, I definitely agree with what you said. Bulldogs win the initial drawback, and Armour throws up to Bottrell in the offensive zone at the hash marks. And Lions battle for it. Armour drops back to Dunn, who throws one on net, just wide. And Helm is pinched down, and Boyd who caught that little slew foot that we had at the end of the first period, back on the ice. Nice to see no injury came to that, because those always hurt. Bottrell fires one and goes just over the net.
Good save again.
And you'll see it on the replay board here on the replay here. He fires one right over the net, just over the top side. Helms battles for it up at the hash marks. And the Lions will exit the zone and come down toward Edma. And a penalty coming up, and it's going to be on the home team. I think this is going to be Finlandia's first power play, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but going for the stick lift.
Yep. Going for the stick lift, and I
kind of got to call that.
Yeah. Nothing stupid from the Bulldogs, and it's just a penalty. Right call from the referees. You're not going to call one team and not to call the other.
Yeah,
so draw is going to be the left of Ventma. Yim lines up for it, and he'll win the draw back. Tarsi will get there and wrap this one up the boards. McNair. It looked like there was a 7 on that jersey. The numbers on these jerseys are kind of hard to read because they're so bright. They're like bent into each other's arms. And the Lions dump this, and it goes right into the netting as they attempt to dump into the zone.
Gotta get some shots on goal if you're Finlandia, especially on the power play. Chance to get back into the game, they gotta do it. They gotta get back in it somehow.
Got to do whatever they can do to get back into it. So got Montembeault, Tarsi, I believe that's McNair on the far side. Or no, that's Bateson on the far. Now taking the draw, and Eller on D. And the Lions win the draw back, and will dump this one in deep. Entma will elect to stay into his net. And Eller tries to dump out, but the Lions will chip this one down low. And they don't have a lot of shots. It's 22 to. I could have swore that said 22-2 at the end of the first period. Now it says 22-1. So
I think it did.
I could have swore it
crazy,
said.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, but either way, not many shots from this Lions squad, but they've got the speed and they've got the power. They just need to get the positioning and the right time, right place, and I think they're looking to just get good shots. They need to look to get any shots, but either way, they carry the puck over into the offensive zone, wrap this up the boards around Netma, and Eller will battle for this one. Bateson comes up with it, will dump it into neutral ice, and the Lions will carry 45 left on their power play. Throws one on Netma, but a good block from Montembeault. Lions will come up with this one at the top of the circle, throws into the slot, and couldn't hold on to that pass. One on Etma, and it goes off of his body, and he'll hold on to a whistle for that.
Oh my God!
Yep, they did just change it. It's 3 now. I don't know. They just didn't put the second shot up there, I guess. And either way, Etma gets a good whistle.
Good screen though.
Yeah, really good screen
for
from his.
Finlandia.
Really good. Yeah, is one of the. It's probably the best look they've had all game. I was going to say one of the better, but they haven't had too many, so I'm inclined to say it's probably the best. Boyd Kendall takes the draw, wins it. I believe that's Kaufman on the far side, and Lions will come up with it. Kaufman gets control and dumps this one all the way down ice.
Good kill for Adrian.
Yeah, this is a big one to keep them above, with a little comfortable lead. Not that they don't want to extend it, but 10 seconds left on the penalty to the Bulldogs. If the Lions are quick, they can get one more look. And not going to get it as Etma dumps this one, and The player will come out of the box
There you
as the
go.
Bulldogs dump this one.
Trying to get it down. They got the stick.
Boyd is going straight to the bench, comes out, Armour comes out, and back neck as well as another player had just gotten off. The Lions will carry and will carry through neutral ice, looking to get towards Etma and keep tallying some shots. They've had a decent start to the period.
Hard hit.
Kaufman, like you said, throwing on a great hit there. Back neck throws this one up, finds Armour, who will wheel out of the zone. Van Horn couldn't hold on to that. Lions will come down 3-on-2. Back neck is doing a good back check here and pulled away.
Look out.
And Post on a little bit of a break here. He'll wheel through and couldn't pull it to himself, and the Lions goalie will have a nice, easy way to get to that. A couple of players meeting in front of the Finlandia goaltender.
Sure, they're having a good conversation there.
Oh yeah, about all the things that happened in the right before the intermission. Here's the top view of that goalie making that easy crawling in save. You don't get too many slow, easy saves like that, so I'm sure Finlandia will take what they can take what they can get.
Yep.
Draw to the goaltender's left. Post will take this one, and referee blows it dead, and Armour was encroaching on the circle, and referee's going to give him a lesson about how to play hockey and stay outside of the circle. So puck's dropped, and Finlandia will win this, but back neck will chase. Nope, Finlandia will keep control and will get it out of their zone. Dunn will drop back and take control. And chip all the way up.
Suicide pass. Oh, wow. Well,
Hellam.
stiff arm.
Yeah, Hellam stiff-armed that player and did a great job of keeping him off of him. Dunn throws that one at the net, and Hellam just couldn't just hold on to that, so falls back. Post had to come out.
Ooh, that's
Honest-
almost too many men for Adrian.
It really is looking like Hellam's just playing forward instead of defense out here. Yim with the puck, throws it, looking for Dunn. Bad read, and couldn't find it, so.
Pace is starting to pick up.
Yep. And both teams doing a great job of keeping this game fast and quick. About 5 minutes into the second already, so. Eller throws the puck up, a diving Finlandia player. Can't hold on to it for his team, so. And a good look here for them, and Etma keeping that one out. And looks like it'll be battled for. Finlandia comes up with a chance from the slot. Emma's just had a couple of great saves, as you're seeing on the board right now. He's having a great successions of saves, and doing everything he can to keep his team on top. A shot block. I believe that hit Dunn. Did that hit him in the head or the neck?
I think it got him in the neck.
I think it got him directly in the neck as he struggled to get up, and Dunn's going to skate over to the bench, understandably. I think we're going to see it. Nope, we didn't quite catch it on that close side camera. Looks like Dunn. Hopefully Dunn's all right. He's got his helmet off, so.
And a few words for the Finlandia bench. You know, Corey Dunn right there.
Got to give him something.
Say thanks for that one.
Hasn't walked over to the locker room. He's shaking his head around, so looking like he'll be all right. So Bateson chips this one out for back neck, and he'll battle for it, and gets thrown back up. Back down low, and the Lions will take control of this. Chip up for Marinelli, and on defense, Bateson grabs it and falls back. And Marinelli was looking for Kaufman, instead found Backneck, who then found Kaufman, wired one on net and up into the netting.
Good play.
Goalie had to leap out of his net a little bit there to keep that one from straying its way in. Bulldogs, you've got Buttrell, Armour, Boyd, Kaufman, and Marinelli. And I believe Corey Dunn has his helmet on the bench right now, so he's looking like he's all right. If that's him, I can't quite tell. So it gets thrown back down toward Kevin Etma, but the Lions will be the first ones there for once tonight, and gets thrown back down low. Lions once again will be the first man on, and he gets dropped back, but courtesy of Boyd, that one is chipped out. Buttrell, great play from him. Stick lift to intercept the pass and dumps it in temporarily. Thrown back down. Finlandia's changing. No changes for the home team. A couple of defensive exchanges and trying to get a play set to go. And looks like pass up to Armour.
Good move.
Yeah, great move there. Spun around on his back and held on to the puck both times. Latrell through the neutral zone over the blue line. Finlandia dumps that. Marinelli keeps it in. Thrown on net just high. Latrell will pinch up but not hold on to the puck. It gets thrown. A dangerous Finlandia look, but they won't take one. It's thrown at Etma. Marinelli doing a great job of throwing a stiff arm out to keep that keep that forward off that chance. It gets thrown back down. Van Horn with the puck in the offensive zone. It gets turned over and the Lions will recoil through neutral ice. Promising look here for them. Throws to the slot, couldn't get there. And Bulldogs will take that. I believe that's McNair who just got thrown up against the boards. Eller finds Van Horn with speed and definitely size on that player. Van Horn just shakes off not one but two body checks.
Yeah.
And Finlandia had to have two guys on him to come up with the puck. And it's still fought for. Eller keeps that in. Helms winds up. And a good look. And
it's loose.
It's loose just in front of the crease. Couldn't find the back of the net. Finlandia having a lucky break there as it almost found the back of the net several times. Their goalie stood tall. McNair at center ice drops to Helms, and we're going to get an offsides, and the Lions will dump this out, so cancels out that. And they carry the puck, drop behind Etma. His teammate will pick it up in the corner. Bulldogs, great great back check, I should say, for the Bulldogs. Great defensive-minded, as we've been saying all night. Helms once again doing his forward duties with the puck, even though he's not a forward. A little joke there if anybody caught that. Yim drops that back. It finds Herb and underneath him, and there's like four players in Herb's way. He couldn't even get out of the way of the goalie.
And they're battling front of the net.
Shot from Dunn. Great job. And you'll see the shot on this angle here. He'll take it, he'll rattle it. I believe that looked like it hit Herb, and goalie gave Herb a little tap with his stick. A couple of bodies thrown around. Not unfamiliar to some roughing going on after the whistles for tonight, that's for sure. Looks like we're gonna get a couple of changes for the Bulldogs. We got Yim, Backneck, and Paquette, Kolatarsi, and Dunn. Looks like Coach Krug's mixing up his lines a little bit here. The Lions dump this one, and it will exit the zone. Their player will be the first one to the puck. Kolatarsi will battle this, kick this one out, find Backneck.
Ooh, yeah, it's real. Wow.
3-on-3 here through neutral ice. Picked off. Yim carries the puck, done with it. Gives it to Kolatarsi, who winds up. Hits the pane of glass that I believe broke last week. So nice to see that didn't break again. And the Lions will exit the zone.
Good for rink employees, too.
Last week, if you didn't tune in during warm-ups, the game was actually delayed against, I believe it was Marion, it was delayed, because the Bulldogs broke a pane of glass during warm-ups. It's not something you see a lot of, but you know, it happens. It was the Zamboni door, so you couldn't just stick a piece of plywood there and call it a day. The Lions carry through center ice over the blue line. That's poked away, and Backneck will chip this one to post in center ice. Who will dump that in, take a hard body check. Bateson will take not one but two Finlandia players.
Lucky break there for Finlandia defenseman. If he didn't turn his back, Vinny Post was right there to
him. He would have absolutely leveled him. Post, as we said earlier, very tall guy on this roster. Bulldogs will come in offsides, but Vinny Post is, as we said, tall. He sits 6'2", 207 pounds, and he's only a junior. And he is not the tallest forward. The tallest forward is Michael Montambo at 6'4", 215. And he's actually the tallest player on this team. So, draw just in front of the penalty box here, just in front of us up here in the booth. Got Bateson posted on Tombo for the Bulldogs on forward, Kaufman and Marinelli on the blue line. And Bateson gets wrestled down, and penalty coming up. It's going to be on Finlandia.
Quick update from Syracuse, New York. The ACHA Division I Bulldogs lead the Syracuse Orange 4-1 in the third period.
Since we're talking about other games, I heard during the intermission somebody in Arrington yelled that St. Norbert was leading. I forget what team they're playing.
Trine.
Yeah, St. Norbert is leading Trine 1-0 right now. And St. Norbert is the team we're playing tomorrow, who every year that the Bulldogs and St. Norbert meet, it's always an entertaining bout. So be sure to tune into that. Last year they played in, not only did they play regular season twice, but they played for the Cup and playoffs, and it was
very entertaining.
Yeah, a very good game every time we meet up with them. So Helms with the puck at the blue line, drops back down to Armour at the top of the circle. Helms a shot kicked off of Volotarski's skate. Sure that wasn't intentional. Latrell battling for it. Boyd back down to Patrol, back up to Helms to Armour. Drops back to Helms, who will shoot off of a skate.
Oh boy.
Could have been a dangerous break there for Finlandia. That if Helms hadn't turned as soon as he did, they would have had almost a two-man breakaway. So smart look there defensively from him. Connor Armour carrying the puck through neutral ice with speed. He gets to Van Horn, pretty open. He keeps trying, and I applaud him for it. He keeps trying to go forehand, backhand, and take the goalie out. Almost gets him every time. Dunn with the puck, drops back down from Betrell at the hash marks, back up to Corey Dunn. And he will cycle down, find Armour in the slot. Van Horn, Van Horn, big body, snapped his stick in half. And Van Horn doesn't even get off the ice, just grabs a new twig and says, "Let's keep going."
He scores with it. It's gonna be pretty funny.
Great way to break a new twig in. McNair with the puck at the hash marks. We'll dump this one down low post behind the net. Yim throws this one on. Goalie making a couple of great stops and a couple of players being thrown around.
Van Horn right in the middle of that.
With his new stick. And I believe it came out intact too, so.
Always good.
Broken sticks are never fun. Yeah. And I'm sure for any hockey parents out there, I'm sure they can attest to hockey sticks are not cheap.
No.
For a piece of carbon fiber. It's not cheap. Montembeau takes the draw for the Bulldogs. I believe that's Coy Kendall on our side and Herb on the far side. Got Bates on the back, and I believe that's Marinelli. And Marinelli will drop, find Coy Kendall top of the blue line. And he'll buy some time. Bulldogs, so 20 seconds here on the power play. Marinelli chips this up. It'll be battled for, kept in. Coy Kendall dumped this one back in deep. They'll recover. Marinelli keeps that again. And Bateson down low. Chip back up to Marinelli. Drops back to Bateson. And in the slot, Marinelli winds up, and the goalie had a nice little bit of help there from his defenseman. And Marinelli kept that one in off the forecheck. The Lions will pick up the puck and seek to get out of the zone. It looks like they're going to be able to. They will. 7:46 left in the second period as the Lions ice the puck.
They don't like that too much.
Yeah. Notice this team is they're talking a lot on the bench. I've actually noticed they seem to have something to say about every referee call.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. A little contesting the referees. Got to make it's job security. Got to make sure you're doing your job right.
Definitely.
Looks like we're having
Especially tell them when they're wrong.
Yep. Looks like we had a little bit of a water bottle drop issue with the Finlandia goaltender. Referee to help him out. Puck's dropped, and Bulldogs win this back. Blue line, Ellert or Kaufman, top of the circle, throws it on net. Goalie with a great flash of the leather there. Does a great job of showing the blue line man what's up. Giving him a quick little flash through the glove, taking that chance away.
Yeah, Another update from Syracuse, New York. The ACHA D1 Bulldogs now lead 5-1 in the third period.
Puck's dropped. And Armour wins this back, and
Lions didn't have. They only had 4 players out there.
the referee didn't seem to count all the Lions players, so gonna get a redraw. It's always fun. You don't have all your whole team out there and the puck's dropped. You're like, wait, what's going on? Didn't even get a time to set up. So wins back to Kaufman, drops this, and Eller throws this in front, bounces up, it's batted out of the air.
Probably used to being, they're so used to being short-handed that they just thought they were short-handed still. I mean,
Armour throws that on net. Brilliant save from the goaltender. As you'll see, thrown on net, and goalie again with the leather, but that time picked up his own rebound, so there's nothing that the Bulldogs could pick up. 7:20 left in the second. Johnny, what are you thinking of the second period for both squads?
well, Adrian they just keep showing that urgency they had when they started in the first in Finlandia. They've had some good quality chances, but they still have to generate more offense if they want a chance to get back into this game.
Lloyd with a good look. Wouldn't let a secondary one off this goalie, so finds his way back to Dunn, to Helms. It's poked away, and Dunn will fall back and take the fall for that. To pass for Dunn, or for Helms, excuse me, but forecheck from Finlandia wouldn't let that happen. Boyd got thrown to the ground, and looks like
a penalty.
Yep. Finlandia penalty. Once again, going to put the Bulldogs up an extra man, I believe. Nope, that's going to be an Adrian penalty. Excuse me. I saw Boyd take to the ground, and it looked like a Finlandia player was wrestling him down, but
Got a charging call.
that Finlandia player had to feel that because, yeah, as we said, Boyd's a big player out there. To take a hit from him regularly would not be fun, but so Finlandia with a good opportunity here to put one up on the board. Dunn whacks this one off the boards, and the Lions will keep that possession. Yep, dumps this all the way down. The Finlandia goaltender will have to come out. Move on to that. Lions carry through neutral ice.
Almost hit the ref in the head with that clearing attempt.
I would hate to be a referee in situations where you're in the way of a clearing attempt. That puck's got velocity, it's got speed. You don't want to get hit with that hard piece of rubber even with pads on.
No.
Much less not having anything on.
I don't know what to clear.
All the way down ice. Gets thrown, and Lions coming in quick. Good look, and they'll shoot. Emma making a great save. What could have been a very dangerous look for the Lions.
Got to keep generating chances, So maybe it'll go their way, you never know.
Got to do whatever you can do to keep throwing them at the net. Shots sit 29-6 in favor of the leading home team.
Got to give their goalie a break, too.
Yeah, their goalie done a great job so far here tonight. Letting up 2 on 29 is a big, it's pretty good. Lions try to clear, but instead Boyd Kendall's stick gets in the way, so the Bulldogs will be in the zone for a couple seconds longer. 45 left on the penalty to the home team. And Boyd Kendall giving a couple taps to the Lions player. And they'll get around Eller.
Shakes off that hit.
Yeah, Finlandia player chased down Eller and gave him a hit, and Eller just shook it off like it was nothing. The Lions,
look out here.
A good look, and goalie making a stand-up save once again, doing a great job.
Bailing his defenseman out.
Yeah, bad break for the Lions, I should say. It's a good poke, almost let up a goal. And defensive mistakes will do it for you. And that's going to do it for the Bulldogs penalty as Boyd comes out of the box. And he's just going to jump in play, not even going to go for a change. So second unsuccessful Finlandia power play. Van Horn gives them Montembeault with the puck, looking for Boyd, excuse me, and find him. Zed finds Bateson, couldn't get the clean shot off. Boyd winding up, throwing this one on. Boyd will finally get off the bench, or get off the ice and onto the bench. Kaufman keeping that in on one knee, doing a great job, and the Finlandia goalie will once again bail out his team in what was a little bit of a dangerous sequence there for the home team. He'll wheel that one in with his stick and hold on to that one. We get some changes here for the Bulldogs. You got Dunn and Helms back together at the blue line. Post, Backneck, and Montembeau on forward. Post and Montembeau being two of the tallest players on this team. Backneck a little shorter, but still just as powerful. Referee drops the puck. Montembeau wins it back. Dunn throws this, and into the corner it goes. Post will carry up to the blue line to Helms. Across the Dunn, a shot, kicked away from the pad. It's tipped, I'm not quite sure by who, but definitely saw a tip there. He battled for, cuts across the backside of the goalie. Dunn chips to his partner, and he'll hold on to it and chip this one back up from Montembeau. Instead finds Post. And Backneck will carry and give up to Helms. Across the Dunn, has issues holding on to it, and gets thrown into the corner, right up by the referee, and gets thrown back to Dunn. He will pinch up with his feet and hold it.
Good play.
A very smart play. You can't hold it with your stick. You press it against the boards with your skate, and it keeps it away.
3 guys on him. He still got the puck deep.
Tombo couldn't get there. Instead, a player did. Post was going to buried his shoulder, looking to hit the Finlandia player, and the Finlandia player knew better than that.
Yeah, he escaped one there.
He battled for in the corner again. Cole Tarsi with a shot. Goalie again flashing that leather, doing a great job. Keep his team in it. 2 goals he's led up on 30 shots now. 3 minutes left in the second period, and that leather is giving the Bulldogs a bit of a hard time, but still, as they hold a pretty comfortable lead.
For the Bulldogs, really want to get at least 1, if not 2, before the end of the second.
Just to add to that lead. Yim wins that draw to the side, gets thrown up. Eller keeps that in somehow off of a forechecking, or forward player, excuse me. Lost my words there. Cole Tarsi will dump that. That's kept in at the blue line for Finlandia and thrown back in the corner. Eller will battle for it. In with him, I believe that's Yim, and he's also got Cole Tarsi with him. Cole Tarsi gives the Paquette. Will find Erb on the breakout. And with speed he was looking for Yim, but we're going to get an offsides. Going to get a whistle. 2 minutes, 32 seconds left in the second.
Hoffman and Marinelli out there yet again. Logging a lot of ice time.
Yep. And they're a solid line, too, for this Bulldog defense. You got Armour, Boyd, and Matrell on forward. Lions will win that draw back and chip this in deep. 2:27 left on the clock. Boyd with the puck will chip this. Couldn't get the pass on the tape, so the Lions will recoil that. And Johnny, surprisingly enough, this period's been a lot less chippy than I think we both expected it to be after the outcome of the last period.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Edma got a little help there on this shot. I believe it went off the stick of a defenseman and just found its way right up into the netting. We're going to get full set line change for the home team, and
only 9 shots for Adrian. They had 21 last period, so
9 shots.
A lot tighter.
Yeah, 9 shots for the home team, 4 for the away team. Well, I mean, if they took off the second shot, either way, about 4.
Yeah.
So it's dumped out, and Van Horn pulls the puck away and will escape with it a little bit. He's got a couple of players with him. The Bulldogs have numbers here. It's in the corner. It'll be battled for. Van Horn gets tossed down to the ice. No call coming from the referee. Coy Kendall with the puck will go wheel on, take his own edge and wheel and gets some space. Van Horn back up to his feet, gives the Dunn, who throws this towards the net. Troy Kendall grabs it with his hand and then fires it, but the Lions will escape. Could be the breakout pass. Helms turning on the gas, and saw him engage his legs there, and he was flying to catch up to that puck. So carries the puck in, and it's going to bounce up and go right into the rafters.
Oh, almost hit the ref.
Actually, on the way down, it almost did hit the referee. I thought it was going to get stuck on the light, and it was right in front of us here. Really thought that one was going to go up. It went off the girder of the ceiling and onto the light, and I thought it was going to stay.
Would have been pretty cool.
Got Armour, Buttrell, and Boyd on forward still. Tarsi and Eller on the backside. It's one to the blue line. Tarsi throws this, and Tarsi fresh off the faceoff. A great play from Joey Tarsi to put his team on top. That was a very pretty faceoff.
That was.
I don't think I've seen that one that easy. I don't think I've seen it one that cleanly and easy, that play done. You'll see the goalie, he's lined up, he's squared up to the faceoff, moves to the center, and just right over his left shoulder, and goalie could do nothing, and his Tarsi wired that one past the goalie.
Absolute rocket there from Tarsi.
So that's going to put the Bulldogs up 3-0. Like you said, one goal, you know, it's going to increase that lead and make the Lions a lot more desperate. The final minute in the second, Eller carries the puck in his end, and he'll drop it back, find Tarsi. And Armour chips this, will find Eller, find Armour again through center ice. Carries his speed, 42 on the clock, a shot, and Boyd went just wide of the net, otherwise that was going in. It was a nice low shot and had velocity.
Ooh, gotta be careful there on the boards.
Montembeault throwing a hit, and looks like he's going to head to the box.
And I'm not sure I agree with that one. You know, it is what it is. And they're going to take both of them.
Going both players as Arrington applauds this, and player is going to contest that, but it looked, from what it looked like from my perspective, Montembeault had a clean, easy hit. Player bounced off the boards and back into Montembeault's stick, which hit him in the head. So I can see how the ref calls that, but I can also see how it goes either way.
And, you know, Montembeault is, you know, about twice the guy's size, so, you know.
You just saw the assistant captain for the Lions having a conversation with the referee, no doubt in disagreement to that. So we're going to get some 4-on-4 hockey to finish this second period, and definitely finish the second and first about minute and a half of the third.
Yeah, no.
So
it's like Randall tried to get Montembeault to do a little extracurricular activity, but it looks like Randall ended up getting the penalty.
Done to Helms, 4-on-4, and that was a little bit of a rough offsides call. I'm sure the referee had a better view than I did, or linesman had a better view than I did, but from what it looked like, it popped down the line and was kept in. So either way, draw will come to the front of the Bulldogs bench. 22.6 seconds left in the second period, and Helms gets tossed, so we're going to get Yim, who's going to take, and Van Horn with him, and Dunn and Helms. Dunn passes off to Helm, fresh off the win, 17 on the clock, and under to Yim. It's thrown to Dunn, who will drop back, and he'll get thrown down in deep, and we're going to get an icing with 5 seconds left. So here you go. This is going to be the real question. Can the Bulldogs repeat their last goal in the next 5 seconds? Oh, fresh off the face-off, blue line drop and win. Clean win off the face-off and throw it in. That's going to be hard.
Yeah, why not? I say they do. When it's Dunn goes to Boyd for the one-timer.
Yep. So that last goal was a Tarsi goal with an assist from Connor Armour. But I'm pretty sure it's the guy who won the face-off, and just threw it back to him. And Dunn with the puck, and it's going to pop out of the zone. And that's going to do it in the second period. And
that's got to be a 5.
Yep, we're getting a couple of bodies crowding in front of the Bulldog benches. I think that's Helms on the ground.
He got hit right in the head.
Got hit directly in the head, right into the boards. And if you know Braden Helms, you know he's already a feisty guy. So this is going to do nothing but make it worse.
Yeah, whoever hit him better keep his head up in the third period.
And there's a little theme going here. Is at the end of the last period, we saw Finlandia get a little scrappy, and the end of this period, we're seeing it too. So
we have two quick updates here from Syracuse, New York. It's now 5-3, Adrian leading Syracuse. 5-1.
Looks like we're going to get
5-on-3 penalty here.
some of the leadership group of both teams here going to have a conversation with the referees. So, but that was definitely not a fun hit for Braden Helms. But Johnny, what are you thinking about both teams going into the final frame of play?
I think Finlandia has to be more urgent. Get to the puck quicker. They got to get some shots on goal. They had some quality chances. You just got to have more. Adrian is a puck possession team, so you got to do what you can and make sure they don't have the puck for too long in your zone because it's going to cost you.
Yep, and I said it in the last period. I think the Bulldogs doing a great job of keeping out of the drama, and Finlandia is trying to start it, but I think they just got to knock it off and trying to see what the referees are just going to let the players go, so I don't think we're going to see anything come of this, but we're going to take a brief break, and we're going to get
it looks like he's getting a 5-minute major.
So Bulldogs are going to have a great power play to start the third, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll see you at the start of the third.
Public relations. She has been a member of both the intercollegiate figure skating and collegiate synchronized skating teams for all 4 of her years here at Adrian College. She is a 2-time intercollegiate national champion and also helped her team towards a national silver medal in synchronized skating in 2018. College plans post-graduation are not set in stone as she is looking for a position to work in sports and with people. Please put your hands together as we watch Macaulay skate her 2018-19 short photograph to the song Skip Love. Ladies and gentlemen, Macaulay Lukita.
Under 5-to-go regulation, Costello trying to dig it out. Dangles it back now dumps in and well onside. Shadow backhand.
Na na na
Hello and welcome back to the beautiful Arrington Ice Arena where we're gearing up for the third and final period of action here in Arrington where the Bulldogs lead the Finlandia Lions 3-0. Dick Rizzo alongside my wonderful partner, Johnny Costello. And Johnny, we saw a very interesting end of the second period, almost actually probably more than the first. After the whistle, we saw a pretty dirty hit, and I'm actually trying. He's back out here, Braden Helms. He went right into the head first into the bench, and as a result of that, Finlandia got a 5-minute major penalty, and the player got a 20-minute misconduct, so he got ejected from the game. So not only do the Bulldogs have a 4-on-3 for about a minute and a half, but then they're up a man for another 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes. So going to be an interesting sequence. What are you going to look for from both squads?
Well, I'm going to look for Finlandia to try and create, well, I mean, they really have to try and create some sort of chance because they're going to be on the penalty kill for a long time.
Yeah.
And for Adrian, you got to capitalize, especially on the 5-minute major.
Yeah, and you're going to need to do everything you can do if you're Finlandia to keep the puck out of the net and away from your goalie and away from your defense, and just keep everybody to the outside. It's hard to do on a 5-on-3 or a 4-on-3, but you'll take what you can. It's better than a 5-on-3.
I hope Helm scores.
Helms, a man who got boarded down low and carried the puck. A good shot. He rings the post just as you said. You called that almost perfectly as Helms gets a pretty open look on this Finlandia goaltender from the blue line and just sends it. He catches the iron and it finds the backside of the goalie of the Lions, and next thing you know, Bulldogs up 4-0. As you're looking on the replay, goalie stood no chance there, none whatsoever. So, you know, that's something great. You know, you see a player take that boarding like that and come back, bounce back like that. You know, you can't ask for much more. And I give you props. You called that pretty quick. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anybody call something that fast like that. Fresh off the face-off.
Pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's bragging rights. So Yim carries the puck for the Bulldogs with speed. 3-on-1 forming here. Yim passes and couldn't find the open net. And it looks like we're getting. I saw a whistle. I don't know what the whistle was for. I couldn't see.
Puck went out of play.
Oh, okay. So where I'm standing, the wonderful camera was in the way, so couldn't quite catch. I'm a pretty short guy, so I can't quite see over it. Yim will take the draw to the right of the goalie for the Lions. And Bulldogs now have a pretty comfortable lead. 48 seconds left on the matching penalties. 4:16 left on the 5-minute major for the Lions. Marinelli would chase this one down to by Emma. Actually, below him, you've got him, Van Horn, Brian Yim, and
there he goes.
Petrell. Van Horn in the corner turned that one over, and Petrell will battle for it up against the boards. Yim with him.
You know how long I've been trying to predict a goal, and it finally happened.
Yeah, you finally got your bragging rights. Marinelli with the puck back down low to Petrell, who's at the hash marks, and is just going to wait for somebody to try and bite out of position. He'll pass back up to Yim and back down to Petrell. They'll cycle and he'll drop to Marinelli. It's poked away as Marinelli couldn't get there fast enough. Matching penalties are over. Bulldogs now 3 minutes, 25 seconds on the power play.
Look out here.
Bad look for them as Finlandia is coming down 2-on-1. Good pass, and Entma standing strong for his team on that bad break, as you're about to see on the replay here as they come back down. And Bulldogs couldn't get this backdoor opportunity they have right now, but as you're looking on the replay, Entma standing powerful on his crease to keep his shutout alive. And it's poked away yet again. Helms, another good look there, but poked away from him. Entma came out to help give him the puck. He'll cycle it back down. 2:45 on the 5-minute major to the Lions. Got Yim, Armour, Kolatarsi, Boyd, and Helms out there right now for the home team. Bad pass along the blue lines. Bulldogs are offside. They'll have to recoil that.
A little too much sauce on that.
Just a little. Helms carries, scored the last goal, drops back up to Tarsi, who couldn't hold on. Tarsi also has a goal tonight. Drops back down low to Helms. And gives the Boyd a touch pass back to Helms. The drop to Herb, who will wheel back. You got 2:05 left on the 5-minute major here. Bulldogs already put one in the net, so they're looking to keep adding to that with this man advantage. Hard cross-ice pass here. Montembeault on the receiving end of that. Herb receiving the poke on that. He's going to drop this one. Look for Montembeault, find him. So he'll drop this one low. Bulldogs weren't there, and Finlandia Lions player tried to clear that. Montembeault's glove kept that one down for them, and a shot from the slot, and the Lions catching a break as their goalie holds on once again.
Trevor Boyd getting taken out in front of the net yet again.
Boyd's been on the receiving end of a couple of rough. First he caught. I believe Boyd was the one who was in the headlock in the first period, and then he caught the slew foot at the end of the first, and now he's in front again, getting in trouble. So,
hey, what he does best.
Causing problems and disrupting the defense.
Yep.
Kendall drops this down low. Herb up top. Marinelli at the blue line. Back to Kendall. Behind the back, a shot just wide. It was a rocket as well. That was a hard one. Couldn't be kept in. Marinelli will have to chase that. Marinelli dangling around in his own zone. We'll pass this up to Bateson, dump this in. Bateson shrugs off a hit. Herb will chase. And Herb bodies a Finlandia player. Marinelli couldn't keep that in yet again, so Enma will have to hold on to that. 55 left on the 5-minute major penalty to the Finlandia Lions. Corey Dunn carrying the puck. Looked like he stepped up right at the blue line. I don't know if he thought he was offsides or not, but either way, onside play. Play continues. McNair carrying at the bottom of the circle, drops back. And up to the blue line, Dunn carrying the puck. And a bad pass from Yim. Yim couldn't hold on to that, so he kind of flubbed on the pass, gets sent down. Etma will come out of his crease. Dump this all the way down, find his captain, touch pass to Paquette, who catches a knee, and we're going to get a penalty on the Lions, and the Lions player is very confused. So,
and nobody really could have done on that.
Yeah, nothing that could have been done really there, just kind of a bad contact, and 5-on-3 going to result for the home team. Dangerous. You got 19 seconds of 5-on-3, then you've got 2 minutes of just regular penalty, and the worst part is they can score as much as they want right now because 19 seconds isn't going to go away. It's the major, so. Armour will take the draw. Is Betrell and Boyd with him. Dunn on the backside with Helms.
How about 3 defensemen scoring 3 out of the 4 goals?
Yeah, defense playing a key role tonight, as we were talking about earlier. Helms back down to Betrell. You've got 7 seconds on the major. Armour in the close corner. 4, 3, 2, and that's going to do it for the major penalty for the Lions. Dunn with the puck, gives across to Helms. Down low, looking for Betrell, finds him, and couldn't pull the backhand trigger. So it'll be battled for in the close corner to us up here in the booth. Armour with the puck will wheel around and throw this up and find Tarsi. 1 goal tonight. Helms with another. And finds Tarsi again in the slot. Drops back. Betrell to Helms. Shot. That one had to hurt the Finlandia player. I think that hit him in the helmet. Boyd with the puck. Throws this on net. Just goes wide. And so you'll see on the replay, it goes just over the goalie, and he's going to hold on to that. It pops out, and player on the ground for the Bulldogs. Couple of sticks slashed, and a little bit of confusion going on. Helms with the puck, and Betrell couldn't pull the trigger off a mishandle there. And the goalie, a beautiful save from the goalie for Finlandia. He is standing on his head for his team. As you'll see on this replay here. Wired shot. I think we've got a couple more. There was a flurry of shots here that this goalie somehow kept out.
Look at that. Oh, my gosh.
It was,
wow.
It didn't even look like an inch away from the goal line, and he just kicked that out with his pad, standing tall for his team.
Absolutely robbed Tarsi.
Yeah, he robbed him. So 42 seconds on the Bulldog power play. They still lead 4-0 shots, 37-8 in favor of the home team.
playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, the goalie for Finlandia is playing God-tier goaltending right now. And if Finlandia center gets thrown from the draw, Yim will take it for the Bulldogs, the left of the goaltender of the Lions. One back to Dunn. Finds McNair on the blue line. That's a little interesting to see him there. It's not somebody you usually see. Runs some touch passes below the goal line. Paquette to Dunn. And Paquette will fall back on top, and he'll wind up from the slot. A shot, catches a deflection. Dunn with the puck. Back down to Yim. A shot, and I think that hit the same player that Paquette's hit. He's getting beat up. So Yim with the puck gets thrown on the goal, and goalie somehow keeps that one out too.
Oh, I think we got a penalty coming up to Finlandia again.
I think that's going to be hit from behind interference, it's going to look like. And they haven't even killed off their last one. So, the goalie doing a great job of keeping them in this. And standing tall on his head, man, I give him props.
Wasn't for him, it'd probably be at least, 8-0 or 10-0 right now.
Yeah. So we've got 5 seconds on the original penalty of the Lions, and then a fresh 2 minutes on the next, which is going to put us at about 10 minutes left in the third. By the time everything's said and done. And first player for Finlandia comes out. It's Paquette with the puck. Couldn't get the pass off. It's poked away from Dunn. Going to be a little bit of a race. The Lions are going to get there first and look for a around the back pass. Couldn't find one, so Bulldogs will come out with speed. McNair carrying the puck, gives off to Paquette, who catches a body, but will hold on. And in this little scrum, pops out. McNair will chase that. Yim as well. It bounces out. Dunn will give that one up to Paquette, and it's offsides. Somehow I didn't see who was on the other side of that line, but either way, we'll get the whistle and draw will come just in front of us. Right now you've got Connor Armour, Trevor Boyd, Cole Tarsi lining up on offense, Helms and Buttrell on defense. Coach Krug really kind of mixing up the lines and the pairing here and the way everybody's lining up. Definitely nice to see a little bit of variety. Boyd up against the boards here. The puck, it bounces out. Helms couldn't hold on. Finlandia with speed, a little bit of a break, they'll catch. Etma couldn't hold on to that one, and the Lions will put one up on the board on that little quick breakaway. A nice short-handed goal for them. 12:25 left in the third. If you watch here on this replay cam, player comes in with speed and just goes right between Etma's elbow and his pad. So nothing that could be done there. When you're coming down 1-0 on a goalie, it's pretty hard for the goalie, especially when you've seen 9 shots the entire game. Yeah. It's pretty hard to keep your head on straight there. So Finlandia puts one up on the shorthand. Bulldogs still lead 4-1. Third period, you got 12:20 left on the clock. Bulldogs, Marinelli carries the puck. Gives up the Bates and finds Coy Kendall with speed. He comes in the zone. Marinelli from the blue line will drop back down to Montembeault. At the top of the circle, a shot, and he finds the back of the net somehow. Goes through a couple of screens, couple of bodies. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know how that got to the back of the net. You see on the replay cam, it bounces back and forth. He'll wind up here, a shot, and it goes through not one but 2 screens. And somehow the goalie, that got through. I don't know how that got through 2 screens and then a goalie. That's an incredible shot. Going to put the Bulldogs up 5-1.
First career goal.
Yep. I believe he is a freshman.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's his first college goal right there. And what are we, 5 games in the season now? That's pretty remarkable, especially get a goal like that where it's through a couple screens. Makes you feel real good about your shooting skills. It's up behind Etma against the boards. Full even strength now. First time in a while we've seen even strength. Etma will hold on to that one as it's thrown off the boards, and he won't even have to make a play off that. So we'll just grab that one off the rebound of the boards and get a whistle for his squad. Pulls a little backhand grab, nice little nifty one. Coy Kendall lines up for the draw and wins it back. Eller will be the first man there. Kaufman then gives up to Van Horn. Coy Kendall with speed. And he'll wheel around. Coy Kendall with speed. We've seen how fast he can skate as a freshman. And McNair gives this one. Couldn't be kept in. Bad break again for the Bulldogs. Another break. Etma coming far out of his net to keep that alive. And that's a great one. You're going to see on the cam here, they'll break out of the zone, and you'll see Etma pinch up. That pinches up pretty far to come out of the net and poke that one away. It does an excellent job of it.
Even did the double pad stack in case he got a shot off.
Yep. Smart goalie skills there. And Van Horn chips this one around, and they'll come into the Finlandia zone. 10:47 left in regulation. Going to be interesting to see how aggressive they get with the goalie for Finlandia here. As we've seen them have success with pretty good chances, coming down odd man rushes and whatnot. So we'll look to see how aggressive they are with their goalie and getting that extra man. Etma is going to make another good save. Couple players end up body down, and is that Boyd that was thrown to his feet? Because he's been thrown down every time he ends up in front of the net tonight. I don't even think Boyd's out there, but just a little joke. It's a good comedy.
Good guess, though.
Good comedy. Etma standing tall for his team once again. Draw comes to his left, and Lions win this, and they fire one on net. It goes a little wide. Post couldn't get that out, and Dunn's stick is ripped from his hands, so no call as far as that goes. And Lions will peel off with the puck yet again. And Dunn will try and battle this one off, catch a little hot hit, no call, but still good.
Great hit there on Post.
Post gets checked from behind the play. He wasn't even touching the puck. Dunn carrying behind Etma will give it to Backneck and peel up, and the Lions will gain control and dump this in. This is the most aggressive we've seen this Finlandia team thus far tonight. I think they've got a little fire underneath them. Good peel from the Lions. Poke that away from Backneck, through right in front. Etma somehow stops that one as well. They will peel off again.
Great back check there, though, at Backneck.
And they'll come. Lions will once again come in. Awkward hit. Be behind the boards here, and behind the hard hit there. Paquette level the player. And up against the glass, it'll be played for. Paquette comes up with it, cross for his captain Dunn, who's going to try and get this out. They will. Montembeault, the Bulldogs squad's been out there a while. Defense will go for a change. We've got Eller and Koltarsi who will come out. 9 minutes flat left in the regulation. Koltarsi already 1 goal tonight, gives up to Eller. And he will dump this in once he clears the red line. Herb will chase this. Down in the Finlandia end they go. And Lions will come up with this and exit the zone. And Koltarsi tried to pick that off, instead gave a 2-on-1. That could have been dangerous, but the Lions came up offside. So no chance for them there. Draw will come out to just in front of the Bulldogs bench. We're going to get a full set change from them. They're just in front of the Finlandia bench, excuse me. Full set change for them. Right now you've got Boyd, Armour, Petrell, Marinelli, and Kaufman. Marinelli and Kaufman on defense, and great defensive work tonight. It's the first time in a while I've seen a complete 5 players that were with their partners or their right lines. Oh, that's the first time in a while. So in the Finlandia end, they carry. It gets dumped out, and they will ice the puck as Kaufman will be the first one there by a landslide. So down to the Finlandia end we go again. 8:21 left in regulation, 5-1 Bulldogs. Shots 37-10 in favor of the home squad. Johnny, what are you thinking right now as far as what Finlandia needs to do to get another one?
Well, they got to keep taking away those passes that Adrian has. Adrian has a set breakout play that they do, almost every time. They just got to keep getting in the way of those passes. Get good shots on.
Another good save from the Finlandia goaltender, doing a great job. Fresh up the face-off, didn't let that play last too long. Trickled right into his glove, and we'll get another whistle. But That's exactly it. Actually, that was a good play because they just iced the puck, so they got a bunch of changes in. Smart play on the Lions' end. Fresh legs out. And it's dumped back in once they got the red line. And Kaufman will be the first one there. Drops off to Bottrell, who'll dump this and find Boyd on the breakout. And Boyd's got armor with him, and instead Finlandia will pinch up. Hard hit there. Bottrell didn't like that he was hit out of the play, so he returned the favor. Coy Kendall carrying the puck. Back down defensively, finds Bottrell. And Boyd will give back to Bottrell as they seek to break the blue line. They will. 7:35 left in regulation. Thrown in front, nobody there. Helms keeps this in. Cross to Dunn, a shot. Boyd making a good save, and Boyd is once again on the floor. Boyd just loves to be on the ice tonight, literally, to be laying on the ice tonight. I don't know how he ended up down, and probably another rough hit in front. Yep, actually, Boyd got punched in the side of the head and caught his way down. Boyd is all right, big player. He'll get off the ice and survive. Shots 38-10 in favor of the home squad.
Still looking for his first goal of the year. Yep. So he's hungry.
Trevor Boyd, senior, as I said, 6'2". I'm gonna read the roster sheet. 199, even though I'm almost positive he's 200 pounds. I don't know why they didn't just round that up. But it's one back. Dunn carrying the puck will throw this down low to McNair, and it pops back out. Dunn with some good stick handling. We'll throw this one back down, and they will ice the puck. So draw will come back down to Emma's end, 7:13 on the clock. And Finlandia goaltender showing no signs of leaving his net. He hasn't even pinched up or looked at the bench yet. I'm keeping an eye on him. So figures 4 goals, maybe they'll take the risk, but they'll elect not to. Coy Kendall wins the draw back. And Dunn down to Helms, back up to McNair for the breakout, and it's battled for up against the boards. Helms will cross once again for Dunn. Find Coy Kendall. Nice. Throwing the cross. Good pass, but good read by the Lions player. Coy Kendall caught a check to the head. He'll be all right though. So get up and persist.
Very awkward play as Coy Kendall was losing his footing as the Finlandia player is coming to hit him. So nothing anybody could have done.
Threw in the slots. Van Horn had a good chance. I don't know how he got that shot off, but did a great job of it. So Etma doing a good job here, coming out for his team. Gives it to Eller, who will chip up and dump in, and we're going to get another icing. And Bulldogs will once again ice the puck. Stuck out there is Cole Tarsi and Eller on defense, and you've got Post, McNair, and I don't see
Van Horn.
I don't see I can't find that 5th person right now. I am blind. And Post, yep, couldn't find Post. That's,
yeah, there we go.
He was just blending in. I was blind for a moment. Draw to the right of Etma. Eller carrying the puck. We give this one up to McNair. Back down to Eller. Cross to Cole Tarsi. We'll dump this one up the boards and into the netting, so we'll get a whistle. Here's a replay of that from behind Etma's net. If you ever wondered what looking over a goalie's head looked like, this is what it looks like. And to the right of Etma we go. Post with the draw. And he's got Van Horn to his left, Cole Tarsi to his right, Eller and McNair on the far left, and the Lions player will get kicked from the draw. Post will lose this draw, but not allow a shot to come off as he blocks one up. And Eller and Post are going to play some collectively solid defense. Eller gives to Cole Tarsi, finds Van Horn looking for McNair and couldn't get the outlet pass. 6 minutes on the clock. In front of the Bulldogs bench, puck in the couple players' feet. And hard hit there, Post. Post leveled the player down, and
that's going to be a penalty. Well, I think it is, or
I think we just got a whistle. I don't think anybody's going to the box. I was gonna say, if that's a penalty, that's an interesting one, because that player knew what he was getting himself into when he went to the corner with Post, and we said Post is a tall, big guy, so you take what you can take. Post once again lines up. And puck dropped, and Lions will win it, but Kaufman peels that one off. Doesn't allow anything on Etma. Thrown in front, Etma doesn't have to make a save. And Kaufman thrown to his feet, but Post will seek up. He will, and the Lions will peel this one off. They'll fall back. Defensively, they will recoil. Marinelli carrying the puck. Finds his partner Kaufman. 5:23 left in regulation. Bulldogs lead by 4 goals. Thrown on net. Finlandia goaltender couldn't hold that. And pass looking for Yim from Marinelli. Couldn't find him. So instead, pass back up to Marinelli, who breaks the zone and it gets thrown. Herb almost found the back of the net there on a shot. Helms will carry this back down into his own zone. And then fend off a body check. Gives to Herb, who will drop back to Yim. And Herb will catch a body. Yim will carry this and throw this one down. The Lions will peel this one off. 4:45 left in regulation. Thrown all the way back down. And the Lions will ice the puck.
Yes. Update from Angola, Indiana, as the St. Norbert Green Knights defeat the Triumph Thunder 4-0 tomorrow night's opponent.
So they are going to come in here fresh off a win, looking to continue. Bulldogs looking to reestablish a streak here. The way tonight's going, they most likely will.
And as the ACHA D1 men's team goes, they defeat the Syracuse Orange by a score of 5-1 and go to 9-0 on the season.
Great look there by Paquette. He had a backhand chance, and goalie kicked that away. Secondary chance, and made a good save for his team. Some rough encounters going on in front of the goaltender as usual. Here's your good look for Paquette. Couldn't get it. If he raised it another inch, it was going over the goalie pad. So you live and you learn. And I believe the goalie's going to have an easy save with the chest and some pushing and shoving as usual. So the draw will come to his right. And Montembeault couldn't win it. Players thrown up, and penalty coming up. I believe it's going to be to the Bulldogs. As Brian Becknack skates toward the box. And I'm pretty sure, not going to see it on the goalie cam, but pretty sure he just had his stick in the wrong place. Player tried to skate up and just flipped over his own feet. Becknack to the box, Bulldogs to the kill. 4:23 left in regulation. I would be very surprised if we didn't see Finlandia now start trying to pull their goal.
Oh, definitely. Down by 4 goals, you got to do everything. And is Becknack getting a 5?
Becknack is
a 5-minute major.
Is getting ejected from the game. Not sure what that call is.
It just looked like to me, Becknack lost his footing and took out a.
It looked like a tripping. Maybe perhaps it was just a conversation with the ref, or contesting it. But that's going to do it for Becknack, and the Lions will go to the power play for the rest of the game. I'm actually going to be surprised if they don't start with their goalie pull. Looks like Coach Krug is having a conversation with the 2 referees. A little confusion about what just happened.
He doesn't look too happy either.
Yeah, looks like we're going to get Boyd to go serve the penalty. Really not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, I'm not either. It just looked like Becknack fell and took out a Finlandia player. It might have been. He might have been called Slewfoot, or he might have had a few choice words for the referee.
Knowing Becknack, that's probably the case. So the Lions do a good power play. They had their goalie in net. Surprised they did not pull him. So they wheel the puck around the outside. And we've got Yim, Helms, Dunn, and McNarrow. So it gets thrown back down. The Lions goaltender will have to. The goalie will have to come out and play that. That penalty to Becknack was a game misconduct for head contact. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not see anything about his head colliding anybody else's or any heads butting. I didn't see any of that. I just saw a trip.
Yeah, that's all I saw is Becknack, fall right on his back, and he took out a Finlandia player.
I would like to see that one again.
Definitely.
So it comes back down. Dunn will receive. 3:28 left in regulation. Goalie for Finlandia still in their net. thrown all the way back down. And Montembeau will be the forechecking man here. Gold Tarsi, Montembeau's coming off. Coy Kendall comes on, Cold Tarsi, Eller, and Bateson out there right now for the kill. So good play here for the forechecking Trevor Coy Kendall is thrown to a defenseman, bounces off his shin, and he gets a couple good looks here. So Lions will come in on side, top of the circle, look to shoot, can't get one off. Instead they pass around the backside of Emma. And it'll be Coy Kendall who gives this up. Van Horn, good look here. And he'll come in alone, and the goalie standing tall yet again on what became a breakaway because the back-checking player for the Lions just seemingly stopped skating and let Van Horn get a step up, and here's that save yet again. He peels across the crease, goalie steps up, comes up big for his team. As he's done all night.
For first goal as a member of Adrian College. He is a transfer player from Colorado College, NCAA D1. 2 NCAA D1 transfers on the team. Bryce Van Horn and Nico Kaufman from BGSU.
Both good additions. They've earned their way here in the Bulldogs team. Juniors here at Adrian is, I believe, what they're technically classified as far as credits go. So the Lions carry the puck over the blue line into the offensive zone for them. Thrown on net. Entma making an easy save and giving that back down. McNair will chase this, and it bounces up into the Finlandia bench. Goalie still in net for the Lions. 2:03 left in regulation. We might not even see them pull him.
I'm very surprised they didn't pull him. For
5-minute major.
Started the 5-minute penalty.
In the offensive zone, I am extremely surprised they didn't pull.
Also, look out, last year during a game like this, when the score was very without reach for the other team, Kevin Edmo attempted to score on an empty net, so watch out for that if he gets a chance.
Well, out there for the Bulldogs, you've got McNair, Yim, Marinelli, and Kaufman. And goalie looking towards the bench, but not making any types of moves, and he'll pace up as the Bulldogs will come back down.
Oh.
Good look here, and goalie once again making a great save. And a couple of players from Finlandia getting in Yim's face. So, but nothing will come of this. Here's that save on Brian Yim. Once again, just peeled away, and the goalie pulled the puck and didn't give him a shot. So out there for the Bulldogs, 2:17 left in the 5-minute major, 1:39 left in regulation. Out for the Bulldogs, you've got Marinelli, Montembeau, Bateson, and Kaufman. So you have 2 forwards, 2 D. Lions will carry out of their zone. Goalie staying in firmly in his crease. Keeping an eye back there. And it pops back out. And the Lions will recoil this.
For Adrian, they can just ice the puck if they want to, the rest of the game. Even if Finlandia scores, it's a 5-minute major, so that penalty will not go away.
Bateson, will be the forechecking man here. And Coy Kendall almost a dangerous knee hit there. Glad he avoided that one. Final minute of regulation. Both goalies still in net. The Bulldogs in the offensive zone will take it out into neutral ice. Give this back down to Coy Kendall. They'll take it into their end, and we'll just hold on to the puck. And seem like, I believe they're just going to try and run the clock a little bit here. Puck goes up over the referee's head. He had to do some acrobatics and get out of the way. Puck's iced down. Goalie will have to come out and play that one. And 30 seconds on the clock. Helms and Dunn come out for the Bulldogs. Coy Kendall and Van Horn out on offense. Bear loses an edge on the Lions. Coy Kendall will take this one back in deep. Dunn to Helms. Will reel back. Van Horn tried to peel away there and couldn't see the pass. And I believe Coach Krug just got hit with a puck.
I think that did hit Coach Krug.
I saw him take a funny bounce, funny hop after I heard a watch out, and think Corey Dunn just cleared the puck into his own coach.
Hey, Coach Krug's definitely giving it to Dunn right now.
Words for him in the locker room.
That's funny.
I mean, hey, you give somebody a letter on your team, and next thing you know, he nails you with the puck.
Dunn thought he was going off. That's great.
I think Dunn thought he was in timeout there for hitting Krug. Shot, and Etma making a good save. Kicking away, Eller's gonna ice this, and with 3 seconds left on the clock, that's going to do it for us here at Arrington. Adrian Bulldogs will win this bout 5-1 as the horn blows, and the players will skate over to Etma, and we'll see them huddle around their goalie for an excellent effort, almost a shutout, but either way, great job by Etma. And even for the Finlandia goalie to stand on his head, he had 42 saves. So that's a big accomplishment for the Finlandia goaltender. Great work on him, stood tall for his team. And we get our handshake line. And Johnny, what do you think going into tomorrow? What do you think about this Bulldogs squad walking into tomorrow?
They definitely had an outstanding game today, but they cannot take their opponent lightly tomorrow as they face a very tough St. Norbert Green Knights team. Probably two of the best teams in the country right here. Yeah. Tomorrow here at Arrington Ice Arena.
St. Norbert winning tonight, Bulldogs winning tonight as well. Either way, somebody's going to walk away losing this short start to a winning streak. So that's going to do it for us here at Arrington. Thank you for joining us. I believe the game tomorrow, I think it's at 4:10. So join us and tune in at about 4 o'clock. We should be going about that time. Tune in here at Arrington on ACTV for the St. Norbert versus Adrian Bulldogs NCAA contest. It's been a pleasure, Johnny, and thank you all for joining us.
Peace.